Hey there everyone, it's StaffHawks530. I know it's been a bit of a while since I've uploaded, and the last video I uploaded had no sound whatsoever. Um, the reason being for that was because I couldn't hook up my mic to my PC there, so I just ended up putting little notes on the screen using the terminal on my computer so that people could actually see what I'm thinking in that video, you know? The reason I haven't been putting out as much content anymore is mainly because of I'm trying to build a better life for not only myself but also all of the friends and people I care about at this point. I also got a job, so that's cool. I got a lot of school stuff to keep up with as well, because I'm trying not to fail my files. Um, oh yeah, I released new music on Crystal Fox. Go check it out. I have a second channel I've been releasing on called Crystal Fox Music, where I recently released two new tracks, and there's one called Merry Christmas, and it's just a bunch of EDM techno music. I'll probably link in the description. And released a lo-fi remix of 7 Years Old by Lucas Graham, which honestly has been one of my favorite songs for years. So, what do I plan on doing on this channel? So, I'm probably going to release a bit more content-ish. I'm going to release some Mafia videos because I have two decks right now. One has 100 some rolls and the other has about 70. I like making things more complex, but also having that simplified logic that people can understand. So I like making Mafia decks. So I'll probably end up making some content on that. I'm maybe gonna do a couple Christmas vlogs and that kind of thing. I hope to um, show you guys a bit more of my lab at school because honestly, I have one of the best computers I could possibly have in there. I might just do a video where I go through the components of my computer. If that's a video you guys would like to see, I've got a lot of interesting stuff there. Um, in addition to this, I want to thank all of my friends who incessantly support me and keep me going. So I just really quick want to shout out to all of them because not only are they good friends, they're also amazing people, and most of them are really good content creators as well. So I want you to go check them out. I'm going to shout all of them, but I'm also going to link a bunch of them in the description. They're all going to be in the description. There's Key Nicky Webb, who streams over on Twitch. He mostly does lo-fi Fortnite streams, so go watch him if you like listening to lo-fi and someone raging in Fortnite. He doesn't use mic most of the time, so you won't hear the raging as much. He's been a really good friend to me for about 2.5, about a year and a half maybe at this point. I don't really know. We've been friends since mid 2020, and he's a very good friend, even when he rages. There's Mythic Phantom, who is in my future channels. He goes to school with me. He's been a really good friend. I've only known him this year, but he's just an amazing person. I'm hoping to do some Minecraft Hypixel Skyblock streams with him at some point. Um, he plays a lot of Titanfall 2 and what's it called, Far Cry 5, and those are most of the videos on his channel. He also does a lot of shorts content. Go check him out. He's really awesome. He's also faceless, like most of the people I'm mentioning, so yeah, hope you enjoy his channel. Wolfboy008. Wolf has been a very good friend to me for about 2.5 years. I met him in school. He has always been an awesome, awesome friend to me. He's a PNG tuber, which is awesome as well because if you know, have a VTuber and a PNG tuber model on the way. Also, maybe a Chibi at some point. But I have those two models on the way, and it was actually Wolf who inspired me to get into VTubing and PNG tubing. Um, he's just a really good friend. He's one of the people I play most of my games with. I've played Minecraft with him, Minecraft Dungeons, Fortnite. I think we played Apex at one point too. I'm hoping to stream a lot of Fortnite with him, maybe some Minecraft as well. Whenever I get my PC, please know after I graduate, I will have a better PC, which can run GTA at max graphics. So I should be good for streaming. All I need to do is configure the mic and camera settings. So, go check out WolfBoy08. I will link him down below. Most of these guys do have more subscribers than me, but it doesn't make them any less of friends to me. The next couple people I kind of just admire more than I'm friends with them. I knew Arlat from my school, but I never got the opportunity to play with her. She's a really funny meme creator. She does a lot of Smash and Zelda content. I believe she played Among Us at one point and streamed it. I'm not sure if she still is. She did used to play Fortnite as well. Shout out to Arlat. I love your content, and keep going. Along with Arlat, there's a couple friends of hers whose content I also admire. There's Hexacreo, who only has one video, but goddamn, is it funny and awesome. I really wish you would keep making content, Hex, because it's awesome. There's Altboy, who has, I think, 16 or so videos. I've watched a couple of them. Most of them are meme videos, which, I'm gonna be honest, if you don't laugh at them, then, I don't know, it cures your depression, if you know what I mean. Altboy, I love your funny Among Us streams, that you used to do. I love all of your current meme videos. Keep it up, and you're awesome, bro. Tic Tac Dylan. What do I say about this chaotic man? I originally knew about Tic Tac Dylan from Arlat. She told me about Dylan's channel on like one of the message boards of gaming forum of the school I used to go to. And Dylan, the first video I watched of his was Among Us is a chaotic game of lies and deception, which I'm pretty sure has been since deleted, but along with most of his older videos. I don't know why. But goddamn, it was funny as hell. And I've honestly just kept watching Dylan ever since then because his content is awesome. He's done chess videos, he's done Minecraft tournaments also. He's friends with another great creator, The Gaming Lemon. Go check him out as well. Gaming Lemon mostly streams variety games, it doesn't really matter. But Dylan, all of his content's hilariously chaotic, and I hope he keeps making it. He even made an out of context compilation of himself, and it was beautiful. Keep making the good content. There was, what's his name? Skyflock, who currently I believe goes by Astral Cat. He's an Australian YouTuber with a hell of a lot more subs than most of the people I mentioned. He's at like 2.6k or something. Go support him. Goddamn. I was watching that brother when he was only at 100. He was good back then. He's still good now. He does a lot of gaming reviews. He has a beautiful Animal Crossing island. I'll give him that. Goddamn. What else about him? His Among Us content has been very funny and has kept me going to do a lot of mods for the game as well. Bren, also known as Alpha Bren. he's made a lot of Himi Himi videos. He's made, oh my god, the video that blew him up, the Sonic movie trailer, but it's in Smash. That video I laughed so hard during. Bren, I hope you keep going on the road that you're on, because you're almost at 2.5k, I think. And I would love to see you hit almost at least 5k someday, man. Your content's awesome, and the memes keep me going. Not really someone I know directly, but he's an Ohio guy. Gotta shout him out because surprisingly, not many people know about his channel, and when he mentioned his subscriber analytics, it was kind of shocking that 90% weren't subscribed, which was very surprising for him. He's a game review YouTuber. Maybe you've heard of him, Scott the Woz, Scott Wozniak, very funny man, Ohioan, and he's honestly got some of the funniest game reviews I've ever seen on YouTube. They're just awesome. There's the Game Boy Color, it just sort of happens on 3D Blast. Oh yeah, and there was Dollar Games where he actually talks about something I can relate to, which is growing up in Ohio and not really like having much money when you're growing up, and you would go to like Dollar Tree and Dollar General and Family Dollar, and you would find these old video games, and you would buy them because you're freaking stupid, and then they'd be either really bad or you could get them cheaper somewhere else because nobody liked the games in the first place. I do remember buying a Mega Man from a Dollar General, so. Feels Odd. Feels Odd consists of two very good friends of mine, one of which is JTech, who I will also link. JTech and ZZ Fern. I think that's what they're going by on platforms now. Feels Odd. They are a music duo, hip-hop and rap. I've listened to their music since the very first time I heard their song Lemonade was when I was going to camp, about 2019 I think, and their song started playing in the bus. I'm like, hey, this is pretty good. And I ended up kind of being more good friends, I guess, with one of the creators of it. And then they released a full-on album, which I don't think is up anymore, but it was damn good, and I bought that album because of how good it was, and they kept releasing good music. They're still releasing good music. They just released a new song called Lemonade by Feels Odd will remain as probably one of my favorite songs of all time. It's literally what I wake up to every morning. Keep going, Feels Odd, because your content, your music, all of it just keeps me going on the train. J2N is also another music creator. He has a bit less following than most people, but he deserves a lot more praise than what he has. Big Parking over on Twitch. He's a good friend of mine. He's done maybe 1 or 2 streams, I think. And he's just a really chill, pacifist kind of guy. Go watch his streams if you like pacifism in Fortnite. HTC Bytes. He has not posted a video in 5 years. He's a very good friend of mine. I went to school with him, and I watched him graduate last year, which was freaking awesome for him, because damn, man's doing good now. I really wish he would create more content again. The reason he stopped was his last video, he could not run it at all, and his recording kept deleting. I would honestly build a PC for this man, so that he could record content again. HTC Bytes, though, do check out his channel, because hopefully if we get him to 100 subs, man will return to content creation, because he said that's the only way he's coming back. Man's still at 8. Man lost 4 subscribers in the last year. We need to get this man back up again. Like, low key. There's my good friend Jasper. He literally goes by Jasper. He does Hollow Knight, and I believe Cult of the Lamb is his main content. And he's pretty good. I think I've mentioned everyone for the most part. Um, yeah. I'm thinking. No, I will mention a couple other people. There's Technomancer over on SoundCloud, a good friend I met at Connections again. Technomancer. Oh, what are their names? God, I feel embarrassed now. There's a couple good friends I met from Connections that wanted to produce a lot of good music. And their music inspired me to produce music. They're pretty much the sole reasons I started producing music back in 2016-ish. There's Technomancer. She did a lot of good stuff. She had a lot of good music. I really hope she continues making music. It's been a while since she's released music, actually. I'll give her that. It's been about 4 years or so, but I'll, I'll give it to her. She's one of the best music artists I've heard recently. I'm actually just going to show you some of these guys because they're honestly awesome. There's Abloa. He She only released 2 tracks, which were Rise and Anniversary, but both of them were awesome and definitely deserve more praise than what they currently have. There was Nate J, who has 3 tracks, which are Goat, Stay Right There, and Fire. And all of his tracks were also really good. Still have like no praise whatsoever, but they deserve all the praise that they can get. There's another friend of a friend, I guess, called Nishi Santoro. I will link them as well. They made a song called 2 AM Coffee. It also deserves a lot more praise than it has. There's Bass Chord, who made a song called Leave This Place that my teachers were always playing because they thought it was such a good song. He has a couple albums, Project 1E, For You, and Searching. His most popular track is Leave This Place, though, but Bass Chord, I'll link both of his accounts because I don't think he uses his old account anymore. But honestly, he definitely deserves a hell of a lot more praise. Bass Chord was probably the main inspiration as to why I started music, because his techno, his EDM, even his lo-fi tracks like Fireflies or Pineapple or whichever one it was, they were beautiful, and I love them. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it's these things, they meant the most to me. And if I had never heard them, I honestly probably wouldn't have started making music, if I'm honest. Technomancer, yes. This girl right here. My phone screen's too bright. Hold on. Technomancer. This guy right here. They made a lot of good tracks that I still have on my computer to this day, like Shattered, Fading Away. Their more recent track, Sanctuary, which actually made me make the Christmas track I made, because I'm like, hey, this is pretty good. I suddenly have a really big urge to make music. There was the track The Road Home, there's Sensasea, there's Shinko no Ono, Hanyan Gekko, Haley of Arcadia, Hypermisia, Final Deception. I believe they remixed Closer by the Chainsmokers. There is Contemplation, Fading Away, Oceanic Crystals, Fallen Paradise, which is a really good inspiration. There's Midnight Drive, and my favorite one by her, Easy Going, which was freaking awesome, legitimately. Let's see, I think I've got a couple more people I do want to shout out. There's Mixed Beats on SoundCloud, I will link him as well. He's a really good guy, and his music definitely deserves a hell of a lot more praise. Let's see, who else do I have on my list? I got Spectrum, one of the guys I've met through music creation. He's, I think, 15, and most of his music is beautiful. He has, like, Glass Tears and, Blink, and they're just very good music that really deserves a lot more praise than it gets. Sure, he has, like, 900 listens on track, but still, it's one of the best tracks in the genre of techno and psychedelic that I've heard of recent years. I do want to shout out a former BYBO member, that being Mark the Masked Phoenix. Because her music, honestly, is some of the best K-pop and inspirational music that I've heard of recent times. So I will link her down below. She is very good, and please do go check her out. Another good person I've met through the music creation space is Shauna. I will link her as well. She has a lot of covers, but she has also done a couple tracks like Are You Sure, Immoral, and Mundane. I can't say it right now, but she does deserve more praise. Jeff Ryden, I will link as well, because, let's be honest, I met him, I'm listening to his music, and I couldn't stop listening to it. I've only really got, I think, 3 other people I want to shout out. And that's because their music meant more than most others to me. There's Ray Santos. I will link his YouTube, Twitch, and I guess his Spotify, because he doesn't really use SoundCloud anymore. You could follow him on SoundCloud if you want to, but he doesn't use it. Ray Santos is an Australian singer-songwriter, and he mostly does acoustic guitar covers. Yeah, they're really good. I've honestly found myself 90% of my Twitch recap this year. Most of my time was spent sitting in Ray's streams, listening to him play his guitar. And he's honestly the reason why I bought a new guitar, because Donner. And I, for the longest time, had been thinking about not buying a new guitar, because I just didn't feel it anymore. And I still knew how to play, it's just I didn't feel it. Ray's guitar strums and all the vibes I got from listening to his music made me want to pick up guitar again. So thank you to Ray for all of that. I will link all of your stuff, brother. You have brought me so much joy, and you've brought me back into the music creation. Like most of the other people on my, I guess, thank yous list. Ah, God, now I need to figure out what I'm going to name this video. This is going to be a weird video to most people. There's RYSCU. She's also another Australian artist. She made a really good song called Collide that kind of blew her up, but not really. Most of her other tracks, like Secrets, Stay With Me, and Ever After, only have a couple hundred views. Collide is really the only reason people have listened to her, so I'm gonna link her as well because I want her to get more popular, to say the least. All of her stuff is beautiful, and it always sounds pretty good, so I will be linking her. I could go on to name all the YouTubers and music and the content creation space that really inspired me to start creating, like Jacksepticeye, Morai Calliope, and Sykkuno, just to name a few. By the way, Sykkuno, if he ever does see this, which I highly doubt he will, because I'm such a smaller creator than him. His content is beautiful. He's adorable though. And he's possibly one of the most calm people I've ever seen. And even in his older videos where he did cuss, he was still pretty calm and didn't really get mad at stuff. And I would honestly want to be friends with a guy like that, but we all know that's probably not happening anytime soon. Oh yes, I have to shout out this guy. I have listened to so much of his music in the past year that it inspired me to make an entire cover album, which is just me covering songs by different artists, and I'm honestly covering almost all songs he's made. He's such a good artist. I honestly have not been able to stop listening to him, with the exception of me listening to a hell of a lot of Cord Hell and Star-Lord. Dear God, the Psycho album is awesome. MNYS, I've gotta link you, brother. You are so underrated at this current point. It's like he gets like 128,000 listens on Break, but then almost nothing else on any of his other songs. I want people to know the voice of MNYS more than they already do. Bro, your music's beautiful. Don't change the thing, keep making it. And I'm a mess, erase it, and 18 again will forever be entombed in my mind. Of course I gotta shout out Templov, which is Broden Piet and I think one other guy. I don't remember his name, I'm so sorry. But they made a music group called Templov, and they released a really good song that I actually listened to so much that got number 2 on my Spotify recap. Bleachers. Shout to Templov, your music's beautiful. I said you only have 3 songs, but please do keep up the good work. It is freaking beautiful, low key. My tablet's being weird, so I can't see the rest of my list. Welcome to the pain and suffering and my everlasting soul. I was supposed to be done recording this video at this point, but I don't know how that went. I will go as far to shout out all the guys at Sugar Pine 7, because honestly, they're some of the funniest shit I have ever seen in my life. I will always be listening to their music and laughing along. Not music. I will always be watching their the best of Sugar Pine 7 music. I keep saying music. Goddamn, it's in my head now. I'll always be listening to the best. I keep freaking it. I'll always be watching the best of Sugar Pine 7 music and laugh. I can sleep. I'll always be watching the best of Sugar Pine 7 videos and laughing along as Steve loses his goddamn mind and sanity very slowly. Slime Leviathan is another guy I forgot to shout earlier. He streams on Twitch and I think has YouTube. I'll probably figure that out later. He also has SoundCloud, but just does a lot of reposting on there. I will link his Twitch because he has been a good friend to me for the past year and a half I've known him. I need to shout UK because honestly, he makes very, very calming lo-fi. That's almost the only reason I got, but his music's beautiful. Billy Machafaba, please do go listen to his chaotic stuff as well, but Good Feeling in particular because it's awesome. Zach Halder is another guy I have to just shout because his music is honestly fire. There's Gross, former like Cough San. I love her music. She's always releasing more and more new stuff, and it's always awesome. Brendan Haggerty is another guy I met from school a couple years ago. He didn't make any music for a long while, but just got back into it, and his music is of course still good. Shout to the old Isuru music channel and stuff. I will link it just in case you do want to follow our channel. It doesn't upload. But her music always was inspiring. Luis Lebon here, if you haven't heard of him, I don't know what rock you've been living under. Go follow him. He makes a lot of good music, including the song Summertime that actually blew up a long while ago. But yeah, I think they're all I have, except for Gronden. Gronden has been a very good friend to me throughout most of me going to my old school. His music was always inspiring, and his music still is inspiring. So, shout out to Gronden. That's mostly all I had. Yeah. I hope to see you guys in more record content in the future here. And as always, have a good night. Fox out.